Welcome to kcheebplays, Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Let's get started. Kalinka convinced Christoph to join her on a tour of the tourism area. It was a hard sell. Christoph was never completely in favor of the project and doubted its viability. But she was very persuasive and insistent, and her enthusiasm for making it the next Lake Baikal was infectious. Christoph chuckled to himself and wondered if she'd been spending too much time with Ludmila. When they arrived, they parked at the old air passenger terminal. Not something that would be ready on opening day, but a hint of the future. Kalinka was particularly pleased with Ludmila's choice for style. It had a charm and warmth that would help make the tourists feel at home. The next two stops were the fire station and emergency clinic. She said, "Our guests will need to feel safe and cared for." Christoph nodded. The next stop was Pisky train station. Again, the style was chosen to make the guests feel welcome and comfortable. Ludmila's eye for detail could be seen here again. Kalinka then drove to the Panorama restaurant. It was positioned to give a stunning vista of the island and waterways. Kalinka said, "We should continue on foot, Christoph. Many of the paths are ready and it will let us really experience the area." He led Christoph by the hand past the hotel park and bowling alley. The museum across the path would be a stunning attraction, a striking building that impressed Christoph. The two wandered past the beach and Ferris wheel, talking about all the memories their visitors could create there. Christoph remarked, "I've not been on a Ferris wheel since I was a boy. We're coming back when it's up and running." Kalinka thought to herself, was Christoph warming up to the dream? He noticed the hockey rink and gave a quizzical look. Kalinka said, "Our guests will need something to do in winter, and we do love hockey. Ludmila has even planned learn-to-skate sessions. I'd like that a lot," she smiled. The View Cafe and Bar had another grand vista. It should have the guests oohing and awing. Christoph noted the volleyball court strategically placed beside it. He said, "Short walk for the thirsty athletes," and winked. Continuing on their walk, they could see the passenger harbor. It would bring tourists in by the shipload. The Express Bistro was directly across from it and offered another stunning view and dining experience. Ludmila had thought of every need. Kalinka then led Christoph to the centerpieces of Ludmila's dream, two stunning hotels, the Heiress and Famous. Located conveniently at the head of the village, their position facilitated easy access to anywhere on the grounds, a short walk from the train station and an easy hike from the harbor. Christoph said to Kalinka, "I've seen all the plans and easily dismissed them, but now that I'm here, I am truly impressed. You and Ludmila have put together a special place. My hat is off to you both." "Thank you, Christoph," Kalinka said, beaming. She took him by the shoulders and said, "I want you to see one more thing." She spun him around. He found himself staring at a Baroque-style church. The puzzled look on his face told Kalinka he'd not quite gotten the message she'd wanted. She whispered in his ear, "I want to be the first to be married in that church." Christoph replied, "To whom?" His arm would be sore for a few days. Kalinka's punch had landed squarely. He laughed and said, "It was worth it, my love." He leaned forward, wrapped his arms around her, and said, "That would be magical." Hi, Cheeb here. Welcome to episode 40. Wow, episode 40. Can't believe it. It's really something. A couple things that I want to say before we get into some of the quote-unquote action. A few short months ago, I was not a YouTuber at all and had no desire to be. Thanks to Uliki, Kayamaya, and Chris Brammer for getting me back into playing this game and nudging me towards taking this challenge on. It's been a really fun journey, and I'm really having a lot of fun putting these episodes together and watching the Republic grow, and just a lot of fun. And to everyone that watches my videos, it really does mean a lot to me. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your day to go through and watch the videos, and if you choose, comment on them. I love the interaction, and I'm just nothing but inspired, and hopefully I will continue making these. It's just something that's been a lot of fun for me, surprisingly a lot of fun, yeah, just enjoying it, having a great time. Thank you all very much. So that said, let's get a police station built. I'm hoping we're well on our way here. Got a little more concrete to get delivered, so that'll happen. There's plenty of vehicles on the way, so thinking we're gonna get that done here shortly and continue to get the crime situation under control. Let's go back to priority 1 here. See how we're doing for action in our CO area. Left these roads planned. Got a little bit of a path system, or at least an idea for it, making sure that I can get through, so I left that in. I'm gonna go ahead and commit to these. I believe gotta remember which one is which now. Yeah, this is roads. Should pick up. Yeah, they have. I'll just give them a click. We're gonna get back to this this area soon enough, just to run in more the footpaths, get that system all laid out. It looks like we've got all the roads to the buildings that need roads. Let me check this one here. This is our, I believe this is the, I'm not sure about the word, university. Yeah, there we are. Good. Okay. I don't know that it needs a road. No, it doesn't have road connection. So that's cool. We got plenty of action going on here. Get that city dealt with. Oh, one thing I needed to make sure wasn't going to happen was not allowing citizens to move in here. Make sure that that whole area is covered. Yep, we're good. So I just want to make sure that everything, all the infrastructure and everything's in place before I before I allow people to move in. The last thing I want to do is start fighting things that don't need to be fought. And just noticed I have a little section of road here that needs to be upgraded. Get them going on that as well. All right, let's go have another peek at our crime situation. See what's happening. Hopefully we're getting things down to a dull roar. It's definitely going to be a lot of stuff happening. The shopping center is a prime location for crimes for some reason. I don't know if it's yes, I mean, you look at the numbers that are there, it's crazy. But and we have awesome, we'll get them a couple of cars. I don't know that I've used these before. Start off with 2, see where that takes us. Gonna add that to our fuel distribution as well. We're getting pretty full. Yeah, should be good. Yep, they're bringing some fuel over, 40 tons. Probably don't need to have it filled. And 50% is probably more than enough. And yes, are we looking any better here? Well, we do have, hopefully we can, with the addition of this one, take some of the heat off of our first police station. Be a good thing, absolutely. Good. Nice to see those high numbers for the chance to solve. And the other thing that we're going to have to make sure is dealt with is our prison system can handle some of the influx of. It's definitely going up, but what we want to see, as we've talked about, is the criminality for the people that will be leaving soon down to zero. And so far, well, they're serving their 2.8 to 3 point. So they've got a year, 10. That'll be close. Should be good to get them down to 0, 30. They've got, just a year left. Will be lowered, but yeah, same scenario there. 63%. They're still 2 years out before they're released. So it's looking like getting things a little bit more under control. Let's have a check on our courthouse. Make sure that they're definitely have things under control here. Limitations are pretty low, and the trials are continuing on. It looks like, that's probably going to go to completion. And if I'm not mistaken, our prison here is probably, we're about halfway set up there for prisoners, how many prisoners we have. Yeah, dropping 5% per cycle. So, and the police stations, they're doing fine. Do a quick check on Mayadzol. Don't think we have, again, the same issue. Looks like everything's basically under control here. Police station, they're doing fine for cases. So we just need to let Kiamnov run through, get some cases done, get the people's criminality down 11%. We'll keep an eye on these corner buildings. They seem to be the ones that have a little bit higher criminality. Ones in the middle are a little bit lower, although not substantially. So that's it's just it's gonna be, I think this is gonna be a little longer row to hoe here for Kiamnov, but we may need a couple more cars, although I don't know that I want to flood everything. Still doing pretty well here. Got lots of workers. Oh, and something else that Kaya mentioned to me. When I looked at this and saw how many people were waiting, she brought up a good point that if after an hour they don't have it, they'll go home and be unemployed. So I think what she said to me was to, after their hour is up. Oh, it's too far away. Shoot. Wow. Oh, so close. Wondering if there's any shortcuts we can make that will put them in range. Wonder how far I can get them. That will definitely cut off some travel time. And through here, I don't know that I can cut much more there. And this is just a straight run up. I think the footpaths are only on those two sections there. Don't know if it's going to be quicker to go around this way. Well, it's going to become quite the maze if I do stuff like this. seems more direct than going up and around, kind of. I think it's worth giving it a shot. Yeah, definitely getting more cases, so I don't think we need more cars in this one at this point. What we need is the ability to get those cases dealt with. Get the people into the prison system and rehabilitated, and then over time, I believe, if all things work as we think they should, our criminality should drop here. So that's going to be what it is going to be for the time being. It doesn't cause the collapse of that city. I don't think there's much to worry about in terms of affecting the rest of the Republic. Overall, the happiness is up there reasonably high, and our loyalty is that back here. Yeah, the loyalty's 59%. So those are decent numbers for sure. Okay, got a road connection there built, which means we can do excuse me. Actually, what I'm going to want to do is pave this one as well. Whoops. All right. Are we looking nice when you get a construction office that's close to where you're constructing? Just makes things go that much quicker. And I'm trying to. Oh, I'm gonna have to name these because, yeah, when I look at them, I'm just not seeing. Or remembering. Now, have I spelled buses right, or is that too many? Yeah, that looks better to me. Okay. Does that make sense to me? Thank you, yes. Okay, I just didn't rename the bus one. Okay. How's our infrastructure coming along? Oh, it looks like we have power up here now. That's cool. There are our helicopters. I believe it's this one, yes. They are working on all the important things. Infrastructure-wise, anyway. And I haven't really checked in on our rail. Cool. What else are we looking at? Need this one dealt with. Wondering, this rail construction office has 4. Let me see how many we have available. Yeah, 2, because the other ones are the boring machines that I'm going to hold on to for a little while. I might have some plans for another leg of a metro, so we'll see how that works out. And may as well get started on this, because that's going to be a long trek. And I'm going to have to build this to allow them to get through as well. So get the helicopters up and going on that. One little section left there, and then we'll start focusing on that. Sweet. Excuse me, just gonna have a little sip of coffee. It's the first thing in the morning here, so. Just getting my brain up to speed. Good stuff. So where are we collecting all of our materials? If I select this, should just automatically, these ones, I like these ones, but the hitbox on them is so tiny. Here we go. Mechanical components, I can go here for those. Electrical components, asphalt, right there. I'm not sure that they actually need asphalt, but because I'm pretty sure there isn't anything there that's capable of hauling asphalt. And if there is, then that's all good. This is roads and gravel, asphalt. They don't need the boards or the mechanical components. Oh, this one can have fuel loaded to it, so we may as well set them up as a destination. And yeah, they're already assigned. Good. Yeah. Concrete's really the only thing it needs. So what are we looking at here? Mechanisms. Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with all of that. Clean up a couple of roads here that aren't necessary anymore. Or did I lie? I think I lied, because I do want to asphalt this road here. Buses can get around. Looking for a little shortcut, but there's really no other way through. So I take care of these, which I don't want to do. And that won't be able to branch off, I'm quite sure. Or, yeah, sure, I'm positive. Good. It's even better. We'll get this, these two asphalted. That's buses. And then I think that whole situation is under control. As soon as we start getting a little bit closer with working on buildings in this area, once the infrastructure stuff is dealt with, then I'll go full bore on getting all the helicopter infrastructure in place. And we should be rocking and rolling. At least that's the plan. This game always has other plans for us, as most of you are aware. No electronics. Interesting. Don't have a lot of electronics there. We're still purchasing. Need to check into that. Yeah. Limitations aren't running out, so it doesn't look like they're overloaded. There's the emphasis, and electronics there as well. Why do I keep losing the police station? Okay. We do have a lot of cases here. And we are looking at a large amount. The investigations are going well, but we're getting some pretty high limitation numbers. I know that if I start dropping these off, we're going to be... we were already at a very high unexamined criminal cases this year. Maybe time to drop a couple of cars. Because they're definitely, there's lots of crime. Every time they go out, they pick up more More crime. Or I should be patient. Maybe I should be patient. We'll see. Still 11. 8. Those are pretty similar numbers. 9. I don't know if that's gone down or up. Honestly. 7. 11. Yikes. Just get some of the other electronics and lots of alcohol. And we're getting the, still don't think quite in reach at this point. Nope. So that little, oh, it's not done yet. Thought I was done one of the shortcuts. Not quite. Well, that'll happen soon enough. Yep. Good. Get the rollers out. Got these roads all dealt with. So probably a decent time to start looking at footpath situation and how we want it to happen. So we want good access to this area right here, but obviously bus stop, hospital, or hospital and shopping center. So we'll start with trying to figure that out. And this substation. Connect these across like that and come down here. Should work pretty well, I think. And from here, I kind of thinking like this. Let's see if we can straighten that out a little bit better. Try to mirror that on this side. Going up in this area. Ish. Now, we're not going to get one there. That's going to be a little funky, but yeah, we should be able to connect that up without too much issue. Sorry, I'm thinking, not trying to hurt myself as well. So, how do we, if I go like this, and like that, just trying to get some, try to follow the road angle a little bit. Wants to go straight there, not there we go. There's the curve I'm looking for. Fighting me. Pay attention to messages to stop production. I think that's a temperature. More than I don't know, is there any... I like that look, but I don't know if there's any compelling reason to have it there. Makes some of the connections a little bit easier. Don't like that at all. Just looks a little janky. Right about here too. To there. See how this looks, and if we can make it any better. I'm kind of doubting we can, but oops. At least it's a little more. You can fart around with these things so much. And at some point you just have to say, you know what? It is what it is. Okay, so this is going to give me connectivity down and through. We'll have another one coming across this way, maybe on this side of the, or maybe not. Thought I had made that long enough to give access. I do want access in from this side. See how that looks. Could manage that. But I would have liked path across here. I'll connect all of these up once we get the main paths dealt with. Come out a little bit, and then hopefully it starts to follow the road. I think I'm going to have to come from this direction now to get it to follow the road. Again, how much are you willing to take? I mean, they can use the road for sure, but whether that's going to be enough, and we can certainly check that after the fact as well. How's that going to look? Not bad. Not great either. Let's see if we do the same thing. And then connect up like that. That gives us connection here, which means I probably don't need this one. It looks like I don't have the ground folks or the buses connected in there. We will have to connect these up. Yeah, they can connect in there quite easily. And these can connect there. Let's get our the gang working on. Oh, yeah. Hello. This across. Do we need one on both sides of the street then? Yeah, I don't want to create that one. I don't want to create too short of sections at this point. Well, I'm just planning all this out, and our university is going to need a connection as well. Let's see. I don't know that that's going to be a situation. I think I can come straight out this way. Connects that in. That should be this half getting there, which is going to be more than enough. Excuse me, more than enough people. in there. Gonna need to figure out this scenario. Trying to figure out what this is, the town hall. So we'll need people to come and work here. For sure. Yeah, that way. Because we're going to have, do I have nodes here? I do, good. So that'll be, we'll just run this down and around. Straight across. Up here. Up to about there, probably. And then something. It's going to be pretty short. That's ish, is it not? Biting the buttons. Okay, and then connect. And that's connected. Okay. Going to have to come back to this in a second. Let's have a quick look at our crime scenario. See how we're doing or how we're not doing. Not too bad from a backup perspective. Chance to solve's quite high, so that's nice to see. And our limitations aren't out of control there. Need to, I'm going to click on the wrong one again, I'm sure, yes. Department store, police station, okay. This one with 4 cars is definitely out of control. I just think I need to back this off. It's just, unfortunately, we're in a situation where we just have too much crime at this point, and having that backlog means nothing gets done. It's better to have. I think it's better to have a little bit getting done. We keep doing it again, rather than nothing. So again, it's going to be a no, didn't quite work. Looks like I can try one more little section here. Buildings in the way. This will take off a little bit. Again, I'm trying to inch my way up there. This is the last chance, and we've created quite a maze there. How are the prisons doing? Are we still hanging in there? It's getting a little bit up there, but the 20%, well, they've got a pretty long sentence. They should be down to 0. Yeah, 5 years left. 10%, and yeah, a couple of years left. 0. So, I mean, this part of it seems to be working. It's just a matter of, can we stay ahead of the people that are criminal? And whoa, we are definitely. Are we maxed? Yeah, we're maxed for how many people. They are making progress, but it is not. Limitations aren't out of hand, but they are in a backlog situation here. Absolutely. I don't know if that means creating another courthouse or not. To see how that works out. Keep an eye on it. And they are quite busy. 50%. And our limitations, well, I would guess that we're going to start to see some of the limitations a little further down for the cases that are further away from being going to trial. Fortunately, we're in a situation where our police stations in Bramsky and Mayadzal are not pumping many cases in either, so it's that's helping with some of the backlog, although it's not ideal. Yeah, they're definitely staying ahead of everything there, so that's good. Just trying to get a handle on Kiamnov, and wish I'd noticed this sooner or knew about the situation sooner. Wow, we're still not doing great for electronics. Bringing meat. Let's check this and see what we're... What the heck? Bringing alcohol, just what we need. City supply. Where are we getting our electronics from? From nowhere. Okay, that makes sense, yes. I gotta pause this for a second just because I gotta get my head around what I've done here now. Because building supply, this is electronics, so it's picking up electronics. How overload? You're very overloaded. Huh. And that was our city supply, which is what I would have expected. Yeah, they don't have much. Oh. Messed myself up so bad here with this. Excuse me. So that's these two here. And I don't really want to... there's definitely more than enough electronics there. I don't know if we end up shuttling this stuff around. Yeah, see, building supply and city supply, both of them there. And there's enough electronics. Where are we getting electronics from? I would have expected the border, because we're certainly not making them. And the city supply is not picking up electronics. Oops. The building supply is? Building supply is maxed. I'm thinking I need to change that little scenario around. Yeah, they're going to the custom house for electronics. And who are you dropping electronics off for? Ramsky. Oh, and Kiamnov as well. But it's one of those overloaded situations, I'm guessing. Done it basically to myself, haven't I? And the Warstock, which is the Mayadzal. This, I could offload the electronics. Do I have enough wagons for that? Certainly looks that way. I would just need to set them up to pick up from the from the border. Or we could shuttle it through here. I don't know that that's a great idea. I think you'd be better off doing that from the border, honestly. Yeah, I think I should switch this out and then make this a true building supply. This one is definitely. I've named it City Supply. I should make it City Supply, and the building supply, which is the building materials, not buildings, but building material. That'll be the distribution for that. So I think it's wise that I go that route. We're maxed out here, and if we are running behind a little bit, we can deal with that. So I'm gonna run with that. Let me get this set up, and then I'll fire the time up again. Load our electronics up. And at Kiamnov, we want to drop off electronics. Ramsky, we want to drop off electronics, and Warstock. That's our 3 cities. Okay, now on this side, from Fjordland, or from the custom house, we don't need to pick up electronics. And just make sure I'm not dropping off. I can Ramsky, we can remove that now. Grain back up. Kiamnov, yep, we want to get rid of that because they're not picking it up anymore. And Warstock. Do need to leave these in place for building. Okay. I think I've got those duties separated. So hopefully we'll start seeing some electronics happen up there. Would be good. Food distribution. Gonna sneak back up here. Access. We'll get these. It's unfortunate those were not. Okay. Sorry, words. Yeah, I shouldn't have connected those. I got all these little tiny footpaths to deal with. It is what it is. It's still a ways away, time-wise, so not the end of the world. How busy is our helicopter construction office as I make it disappear? Not super busy. but working on some important things, so let them continue on. Good stuff. Get this one dealt with. Oh, got two builders available. Let's get you going on that one. And we're almost done with the rail in this area. Gotta get out to, obviously out to oxide mine. Everything's looking pretty reasonable there. And then I'm going to have a look at how we're going to tie all this together and get my head around what I want to do for the city. I know that I'm going to want to have some housing along the water. I kind of like that look. And then there'll be a train station on this side, excuse me, to feed this way. And another one is going to come from this side, feeding up that way. Our main line's going to run across the top. A lot of drop off for all the city supplies that are needed. And we can hopefully start making progress there. Get this stuff all built. Let me check our... Going good. Traffic jam. Lovely. May have to set some signals up here for priority. We'll go with that. Let the people out. Let them through, yes. This might be a time, and I'm not sure if I can do it, might be a time to look at building a, it will too. Okay. Give that a shot. That should help alleviate some of that mess up that I've done. Asphalt. Really? Okay, that's cleared that up a little bit better. Concrete guys. Heading back. Heat exchanger done. How we doing underground? Pretty sure the helicopters are on those three. Once they're done with those, we'll get the heating stuff dealt with. Cool. Progress. Might actually happen. Good chance to solve. We are making progress. Our limitations aren't nearly as... Can I pick... Police station first? Yes. Okay. Making progress. Still got some high limitations. Wow. Might be the point where we have to clear that. Take a little bit of a hit on... Still space here. 3.96. Wondering if I increase the Soviet propaganda to get a little better drop in criminality. unfortunately drop that down. No. Didn't like the way that reacted. %. How is this one set up? Oh, interesting. 37, 25, 37. Not allowed to change those numbers. Mind you, this one has a little better ratio of guards, I think. Check this. Yeah, it's not a great number for criminality. Let's see, where am I at for loyalty? 59. Probably bump that up to 50. You get a little more. A little more what? A little more loyalty is what I'm looking for. Courts, yeah. Busy. Dealing, but busy. And I think we're coming up to an hour-ish at this point. Which means I'm going to have to be looking at calling it a day. Or at least an episode. It is worrying. Very worrying. Resources are there. Just need some people. All our dumpers out building footpaths. Nice. You go on these. They're picking those up automatically now. Quite there yet. In station. Helicopters, how we doing? Yeah. Heating plant, pipeline. Chugging along. All right, I think I'm going to call that an episode. Next episode's probably going to be fairly similar in terms of... Oh, one thing I did want to check before I left. We got this. Are we able to get to... Please say yes. Survey says yes, they can get there now. Just make sure. Yep. Oh, that is 4 meters. I wasted 4 meters. So, oops, keep jumping around. After they're done, they can go there, and we should get some more workers down at the other end of our metro station. I haven't checked in on this for a while. Yeah, there's still lots to deal with there. And we're going to have a little bit of a drop in we must be grabbing fuel. Yep. A little bit of a drop in in numbers of people working at some of these, just because we've got so many working at the police stations right now, trying to deal with that backlog. Anyway, I better stop, otherwise I'm going to ramble on. Thanks for sticking it out. Again, thank you. Episode 40 blows my mind. Blows my mind that people are watching my videos and enjoying them. Thank you all very much. We'll catch you in the next episode. Cheers.